Tabako, it's the Black Sheep Network with your boy Walter Black, the first black man by Zolala Ibuze. Ipindo Yamio Twala. You know what it is, man. Black Sheep Radio, the home of real conversation, real music, and real culture. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe, man. And share, and like, and comment. Because we're building something real and something big, yo. Okay, let's do opening song for the day. We're gonna play a Fresh Gang has a new song that is out.
Please easy bag, I choose man, easy bag and for way too man. See who close and fit man, yabo. Woman in the house, corner man, la me more, ya want fit man is a money distractor, yabo. Never for me the man. Woman is a business and does a coach cheese man, yabo.
Hey, Malinis, quit attack, asu patranin. Fuck with us, slang I join me. Quit the violence, pulling in. Basulangu hot 17 Tiwu patin chizu kaleni Spagan pipi kake kalweni Lelanko mokal magwetin Tasibane mo bazotin Tagwenya mekusha obuswini beef Batinde ngu pens kagenis Chando khugis flobinis Dombi akikugil chobinis Aujami ngalil shortinis Chana munga waru purchases I'm spinning numbers like Hollywood Loku pillow talk zenza cool Ex yami pamanela gum Utin zenza fresh zenza cool Apa gwimeti akuceli goose Ngena kwe M3 bengu lose Gotta get a bag I never choose Basi khana njani zungabuse Bari kama manza pisi war Kwazo skima nacho ya bor Chichi singo speri ni ngutos Kukenga matolo nekinto Skela benga stanga bendi lo Mr. Shuma told me missing on Funo basta stu dancing gum Head to pass it rise for ukok For your abs then I see For your mind Guy and bean all of my shit I'm a pattern P. Got a lot of pros and stock C. All the single players study pause. Bang like the bang ho. All the single players study pause. I'm strong and cool my measure close.
Yeah, the Babylon was sweet. Woman not to Umutu and lot of food you ati. Full of the pop away munition kiss ya killer no one understand. Yeah, but the papa be the nyama za ngapaka to kumdundo ngai anga fa ikrem. Yeah, bo. So that it was sweet.
Kalangi yokala we yeke sem go to my nigga we one on an hour Injazama kapanga ixesha limganga we making a chase at the tower Kalangi yokala we yeke sem go to my nigga we run on an hour Injazama kapanga ixesha limganga we making a chase at the tower Making a chase at the tower We making a chase at the tower We making a chase at the tower We making a chase at the tower 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 We making a chase at the tower
I'm on my grind funizaka Yara no pato tuwele ngukusaka Casket zimbinu tuwele ntima kwasa Banvalela panje mrepa baya kwacha Badubuli shots tuwaka baktananga Smanezela linyokes na mahlahla Ufuni feature fake mali faka Baktinga ba fresh malekwa indaka I'm doing too much now I gotta stay low I tell all my niggas that they still about to blow Sample the beats until my nigga case closed Kelly sama shit up cause they fake oaks Choka palm body low but in the coke Better don't try me if you want smoke Niggas wanna fight me wanna be blown Hate fake niggas that be calling my phone
Kalangi yokala we yeke sem go to my nigga we one on an hour Injazama kapanga ixesha limganga we making a chase at the tower Kalangi yokala we yeke sem go to my nigga we run on an hour Injazama kapanga ixesha limganga we making a chase at the tower Making a chase at the tower We making a chase at the tower We making a chase at the tower We making a chase at the tower 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 We making a chase at the tower
Kaloku ixesha limkile ndisebenza umvulo ndiyoqhina ngecawa andifuna ndikhabe ibhekile ndothe yokufeya lapha egamini njani mayinika ndiyansinda kaloku ndimkhulu nebhazi ziyajinga ndidlalela ibhisi boyika I know I'm her bazothinda aboniswa elami ixesha limkile andizohlala kule game ngoba funeka ndijikile foni nentombi nehips ngoba kuthena ayibotshiwe amagqorha amelile sebenza wena songixelele ngicela ungathimi ngikuso uzoqheleka kwaye thera sokuthilitha okanye zakugulisha maflow so sick amanika ndiwagulisa
Kalangi yokala we yeke sem go to my nigga we one on an hour Injazama kapanga ixesha limganga we making a chase at the tower Kalangi yokala we yeke sem go to my nigga we run on an hour Injazama kapanga ixesha limganga we making a chase at the tower Making a chase at the tower We making a chase at the tower We making a chase at the tower We making a chase at the tower Making a chase at the tower
Yes sir, yes sir. You're still listening to Black Sheep Radio. It's your boy Walter Black, the first black man. Lala Ibuze, Ipido Yabio Twala, man. That was No Saint featuring Uyara Lane, all the way from Cape Town, man. If you love the music, make sure you go scream it. And then you support the movement, man. Mosselbay culture, stand up. Okay, topic of the day. I want us to talk about the few coming events that will be happening in Garden Road, and I believe these are two big events that will be happening around. We must make sure, guys, that we travel and then we support each other, man. We support the culture, you know. Okay, the first one will be happening on the 26th of April at George Tembaletu Stadium. The Sunday Experience. Ikabalayo, i-headliner, Gufeza, Gushege, Ubafiki Zolo, Babalwa M. This one is going to be big, yo. And then supported with DJ Va, Mufasa, KK, the DJ from CBS. Shout out to KK, man. She's doing a lot. And the DJ Mzeke from CBS. Shout out to Mzeke too, man, for flying the flag. Yes, a boss, yo. Make sure tickets. Okay, I don't see the tickets here. Okay, yeah, there. Phase 1 is 150. At the gate it's 200. VIP is 250. At the gate it's 350 for VIP. And the second event, it's being done by Umjilo Tuzgabay. Summer Splash Kabalayo. Uzayenza ebaleni Kwano Stadium in Plettenberg Bay. Yeah, he's inviting headliner Mr. Taylor, Scott Mapuma, Begu Prince, yeah, supported by Mufasa, Umzeke, Uzuk, Soul Clubs, King Ace. Yeah, it's a lot, man. Even Pablo will be there from a church. Make sure you also support that one too, man. Yeah, we're getting closer to the interview of the day. Man of the moment, yo. Goed man, yo.
Sure, buti man. Sure, man.
Kunjani mkhulu?
Akhona buti kuyaphileka kuhle kunjani kuwe?
Ya, kuhlela buti man. Kubaphulaphuli goed man, ngicela uzazise.
Bra, I don't know, like you ufuna kube specific man. What do you mean uzazisa in what term? So yeah, and stuff.
Anje igama lefali that each and every week we're gonna talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, igama lami Luvuyo. Isename Ndembe. I was born and raised in Mosselbay. Yeah, there's a lot that I've done, man. Yeah, well. But as a sisho we host. Yeah. Radio. Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about this news and stuff about the journey. Okay, so lapha nje ufike njani and stuff.
Yeah, it's all about that. It's all about the culture and the real conversations. Yeah. Well, and kuba lapha you can say shit, you can say whatever. We're free.
So you see uthini yakho ikuthiwa inolane parental London.
Nah, we're free here.
Okay.
I know
it's good. Yeah. It's good.
We're trying out new things. Ukubone. See generation, we're tired of the old ways. Yeah, so we're trying to evolve with time.
Yeah,
but hence we're creating our own space. So that you don't have to Cape Town in order to experience the ways you saw.
Yeah, but you know, as I said last week, like comment that led to this.
Yeah,
but I really admire the whole concept behind the radio.
Sure.
Because mnandi dingulamdu that prefers abantu to do izinto the way they want to do them.
Sure.
So yeah, I really appreciate that, bro.
Okay, man, you know, on my journey, we're gonna go back, man. On my journey, I was a plate. You know, I met your Hotman, the Godfather, shout out to Hotman.
Yeah.
And then Hotman said something, man, he had no two sides because I was in like around that time. But with Hotman, like when music started, they had no producer, so they had to go to Cape Town.
Okay.
You know, but to Joburg.
Yeah.
ukubona in
Yeah.
order bazokwazi ufumana i-producer okanye they wait for artists from Joburg ze-release and then the artists what they would do, they would leave a beat at the end.
Yeah.
Then that's where more like they would express themselves.
Yeah.
More now. So I want you to take us on the journey yalapha Mosselbay, because I believe you're one of the pioneers that started this.
Yeah, good man, you know, I think the journey is similar, yeah, to ours. Because in Enzekayo, music, we started it from primary to small and stuff, yeah.
Sure.
So then as time went, then it happened that like la passion ya developer. Sorry, la passion ya developer. Then it got to a point we were struggling to have beats and stuff, yeah. So it was, I think it was 2004 or 5. So I was introduced to Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
But it was in PE.
Sure.
Yeah. So then then I started to look around for the software. Like Fumani Fruity Loops 3, then I started to mess around with the DAW. Next thing, that's Fumanisa Sense Beats, bro.
Sure.
So it was more like a self-taught journey.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know many producers back then. Like outside Klambi space sasikuso thina.
Sure.
So and we wanted the beats is original.
Sure.
So then that's how I got introduced to Fruity Loops. But then it was through via workshop and then the attendile a buy that I got introduced to the software.
Sure.
Then the next thing, as they say, the rest was history, bro.
Yeah. I'm intrigued to know, but okay, your first beat, like when you finished it, who was the first artist like to jump on it, and then what were the groups around like Mosselbay at that time?
Bruh, like producer or to make beats, issue, I was doing the rap.
Sure. Oh, you were rapping too?
Yeah. It's coming a long way. So I was doing a rap, like we do Smalls, we do Brian.
Rest in peace
to Brian. So there was also another friend of ours, Tuangulindi Kaya. Apparently was Weleg. So we were all doing music. The Army.
Oh, Kevin. Yeah. Shout out to Kevin.
Yeah, stuff. So then, but your producer, simply went into beat making because I wanted to make beats for myself.
Sure.
Yeah, so beats oqala endazenzayo. So yayizi beats endandirapper kuzo nabantu endandirapper nabo that time.
Sure.
Yeah, so because Kevin J, I think they were signed by another dude. I'm not sure if you know the story.
Yeah, I know the story, but I think Hotman will have to tell it himself. Yeah.
But the thing is, they were signed, not me. Yeah. So, but apparently izinto didn't went ngohlobo babe expecting ngalo. But then but there were a lot of stuff that were happening back then because la hip hop sasikhule kuyo thina about the ego and stuff, trying to battle people to prove your skill and stuff, so ke ngokusasike lo rival yoba say I'm better than you. No. But then it happened ixesha lihamba sikhula mos then we started to connect ngamashita then I started to leak out the beats nakabanye But yeah, umuntu xa ikhula kuba khona ezinye responsibilities, man. Ezibangela zokushift away from umculo.
Sure.
To focus on ezinye izinto yabo.
Yeah. While we're still on beats, man. Like I remember, I chilled with like when we started Crystal Black Entertainment. Like we had to Mystic Flow.
Yeah.
Like as one of the producers, and then like but then Mystic used to say, back then, when you would make beats, and then Usmals choose all the nice beats and then you give them the web beats.
No, it's not about that, right? It's not about that because as I say, like Lando, there's a time Usmals had a computer.
Sure.
Yeah, so I would go to his house
Yeah.
Ngifike nenze beats ba. Then andizuhamba nazi beats ndafika ndishiye ba.
Sure.
Uyabona we. So kuba kwenzeka ntoni ke uki project ezba I don't know. Exactly. Uyabo. So but then ke it happened ke wena fumana iPC yami. Then ubone started to make beats and stuff. But then ke into yo producer ba ne beat making. You know, because you are expressing yourself most.
Sure.
But then at times uzawufumanisa that certain artists don't like certain vibes.
Yeah.
So fish ke nje awuzu ngathini, it's like awuzukwazi satisfy
the artist.
Yeah. But I would love to know man story sakhe. Because it's brand new le way serious.
No, like serious. He was. It's one of his stories. Like he would tell a lot. Boy, like of being black shipped.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. But the guy is good, but as I say, because you know at times, like was a school man. As I said, because it was all about the ego and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you'll find out, Ufumani said that there's certain guys that say, hey, Aubani is better than you. And there's also another guy, Mystic Wayarapana, Tongu Star.
Sure.
He passed away as well.
Yeah,
he was also dope. Who makes him, like he was also good. Yeah, no, we're not in good
terms, yo.
Okay, no, I understand.
No, he did like, I feel like to me that he did all the negative things he said they were done to him.
Okay.
Like he became what he feared. Anyway,
but since he shop, as I'm saying, you know, I'm not saying this just to make myself feel better or what.
Yeah.
You know, kuba khona la nto yoba i-hustle zethu azizofana.
Sure.
Uyabo. So uzofumanisa that i-projection yakho ngoku is far ahead towards the projection yami. Uyabo umzekelo. So now ke ngoku ufumanise that at times ziba khona masabit khona you want to sell these things.
Yeah. It's personal,
Yeah, ubone like you want to sell these things because as been sisho uba life at times ubane issues zawo.
Sure.
Oye uzifumane ukuzo wena. Then ufumanise ke ngoku nasendlini mhlawumbe uyapressurize ukuba hey this thing of yours no is not working yabo. So now ke ngoku ufuna ukujonga kuba okay no with lento endinayo.
Sure.
What can I do?
Sure.
Yabo. Then ufumanise ezinye ibhizi ke uya usacrifice kabanye abantu because of unala perception yoba okay no if I give to this person okanye la mntu uyabo this beat mhlawumbe let's say ikhona into enokwenzeka uyabo. So I think ukuya kuleno uyithethayo ba maybe he became what he fear. Because I believe like umzekelo yabona sensitsho I'm not saying this on a negative terms okanye to mhlawumbe let's say uthetha bad about ezinye izinto, but what never see understand is that as time goes umuntu uye uyivaluate icraft yakho.
Sure.
And ke xa uyiweya icraft yakho ufikelele position ethi no ubani nobani can't jump on these beats because of mhlawumbe sensitsho iwork ethic yabo. Uyabona like lana ndithethayo ba sometimes i-projection yakho will be far ahead because of even nangoku if I can get back to music mhlawumbe produce umculo. I won't waste my time with umuntu that's only concerned about doing music for producers.
Yeah.
So in a way I think maybe
a rapper that's busy for rappers.
Exactly. So for me it doesn't make sense because at the end of the day ndinala belief yoba whatever you do as a creator, you need to create a culture for yourself. So that ke ngoku yonke into yenzayo is going to fall under that culture. So that's why I'm saying, you know, I don't know how to sound like born in the ego. That is too much. But I feel like born at times because I was always like in movement. I was always a step ahead towards Abanen and Dinabo at that time. Because for now, honestly speaking, it was all about okay, no, since we are moving as a unit, I'm not concerned about usign ngabanye abantu.
Sure,
Rather,
sure.
let's us build a movement.
Yeah.
That's going to be working for all of us.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
So
we're doing,
yeah.
yeah.
But apparently,
Respect,
respect. Yeah, so apparently, it didn't work out.
Like they didn't see the vision.
Yeah, we was in yeah.
Yeah.
So, but then some of the things that is like abazenzayo ngoku.
Sure.
Yeah, but it relates some of the stuff maybe back then.
Sure.
Yeah, so
But how do you feel about the culture like now? Hip hop like Dangogo. I just played 2 songs. Both of those 2 songs are local songs.
Okay.
Yeah, fresh keg. Yes, Asla.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then No Saint. Both 2 songs. But then, how do you feel about just the culture and generally, as from where you guys started it?
Because when the songs were playing, because I wanted to, like umzekelo I have withdrawn from Windows needs.
Sure.
Like since you for personal preferences.
Sure.
So now surprised to be honest, like even with new music that is currently dominating. I'm not familiar with the sound. Because I'm not sure what type of genre is that, because it sounds like drill. It has that elements
Sure.
Yeah, but and on the culture. There's one thing and then I notice along these years, studying all these guys, Banimali, rich, like from musicians to artists. You look at Tutira, you look at Black Coffee, you look at who this guy is by Heavy K. Yeah. So you look at Utira. We understand at Japan, he's running the culture of it.
Sure.
So now you come to Black Coffee. Black Coffee, what it did, he introduced Afro House.
Sure.
Like to a global scale.
Sure.
So now when it comes to Heavy K, that time, commercial music, I think it was Kalawa that was dominant, class sector in South Africa.
Sure.
Yeah, so now Heavy K was more of a dominant phase when it comes to that type of genre of music.
Yeah.
Then when the we introduced 3-step.
Yeah.
What happened? Heavy K went and jumped into that. Yeah, so now he's moving with the 3-step.
And he's killing it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So now when I was listening to these songs from whenever man can mamela, so it has to do with it has to do with the belonging.
Sure.
So where does this song belong?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you listen for personally, it felt like these songs are for his stoners and stuff. I'm not sure if.
Yeah.
So it felt like like zone yethu umzekelo, yabo. So now this is the type of music that belongs.
Glass zone. Yeah.
So again, that's why yabona ke culture hip hop when it comes to Mosselbay. And this is there's a lot that is happening. There is not a lot that is happening because of his space and co-aware.
Yeah. You're not outside like that.
Exactly. Like back in the days, But for me, the songs are beautiful.
Sure.
The songs are beautiful. But again, spaces belong akuso. I feel like Mosselbay ayinabantu that
for space
for these type of songs.
Yeah. Did you listen to the songs that we played on the last radio with Small?
Yeah, it is really. It's the EP when your album
It's an EP. It's an EP. But then you see the direction. Like Tina, we taking that direction of this thing. But we don't want to box it. It's for his stoners.
Okay.
We want to have like la field, mama, dada.
Okay.
But let's unite and be able to listen to music.
To the music,
And music. Ogazuza la element yotisana, but uzoza la element yesinyanya nothixo ukubone lawe uphilisa man, sort of like.
Okay. So umzekelo yabona there's this guy that's been trending lately. Talking about Luvuvo, the keys. I'm not sure him the pronounce kahle igama.
Uzmo.
into ezinjalo. But not it's not a hip hop guy. It's not a rapper.
Okay.
But the thing is a house, but fuse a house with the gospel. One element ka senior art.
Oh yeah.
Go out here. Nengoma man ithi prayer for the nation.
Sure.
So yabona into yenzekayo when it comes to music, ne? Yabona umna what I've learned kuyo yonke le journey yami is that xa une direction clear, then it's easy to speak a language that people understand. Kwesa space.
Sure.
So let's look at instance for Drake. You know, the album I introduced Drake in market. We know it was done for ladies. So we know it was done for ladies. So umnayo ndikla phase yoba, you know, at times xa ungumntu that is clear with yoba this is what I want.
Intentional.
Intentional. Okay, this is what I want. Then it's easier to understand in language yabantu benzela la mculo. So iwe nje apha yabo. So that's why ndisitsho ke ngoku, because at the end of the day music writing communication you understand, because it's like you are expressing your inner psyche, then you are expressing out, you want to share that with abanye abantu.
Sure.
But ke ngoku not wonke umuntu is going to relate to your world.
That's true.
It's only certain people that relates to that type of music. That's why ke ukuzawufumanisa like ezingoma zikanathi athi umzekelo akalwi nabantu lwa nemimoya. So abantu, they know they went through hardship and stuff, so eventually they will relate to songs like that. Because at times you will find out the majority yabo, they only want something to blame. So now instead of bathathe la responsibility yoba say I fucked up life one. So instead kuzawuthi I'm fighting something I don't see. Umdalibale kuba at the end of the day kaloku i-choices zakho zine repercussions. They always boomerang back to you.
That's true.
So ziwe ezinje same applies kona le ngoma ithi prayer for the nation. If you can listen to the content in the music, then uzofumanisa ke ngoku into yoba abantu abaninzi they like la ngoma it's a song of comfort. That's why they relate kuyo, because of the inner demons abadila nazo on a daily basis.
And we deal with the same problems, because we're under the same system.
Exactly. Yabona bra mna as I said earlier on, we were just talking around life sendibona differently ngoku.
Sure.
Because into eyenzekayo is that majority yabantu, they are not in control of themselves. Like honestly speaking. I've seen that on several occasions, because uzawufumanisa umuntu uzaba ne-argument whether with umama wakhe okanye girlfriend yakhe, then abuye athi ngubani obangele ndenzela nto. For me it doesn't make sense. Like umuntu angakuforce njani ukuba mawenze into ethile, because remember you win a choice. Sure. You can either move away from that or you can respond ngohlobo ufuna ungaresponda ngoluphi uhlobo ufuna uresponda ngalo. So yiziwe ezinje apha. So abantu man should just stop acting victim.
Stop the blame game, Stop the blame game, Same thing that happened today.
So that's the issue, That's the issue.
That's real.
So
But then, like, what would be your advice, like, to the kid? Let's leave like the ones who are already like in the mix, because I feel like now the way we take ego, it's already there. But to the kid like esaqalayo, like glitching, what would be your advice?
Honorable man, I always advocate umntu abe responsible for whatever yenzayo, because at the end of the day icraft yakho as a person, investment yakho ixhomekeke kuwe.
Sure.
So now I would say to any kid, whether ufuna excel like soccer, ufuna excel nakindoni, yabo, whether it's music, soccer, tennis, or whatever, yabo, that you need to focus on. First, master the basics.
Sure.
Because I believe fundamentals that's where you get to develop everything.
Yeah.
Because without the basics, like our ground, you're my pace.
Yeah.
But the basics, at least if I master the basics, then you can shift them in.
It's like foundation. Exactly. Basics are like creating a foundation.
Yeah. So I would say that is very important. Is to master the basics.
Sure.
Learn the fundamentals, then from there you can develop the skill the way you want.
Tobacco and shit, man.
So that's the thing.
Tobacco and shit. Like, how do you move from that environment, your studio, rapping, hip hop, ciphers, everything, to playing pool? Because the first time I've seen you, it was like true pool.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was every Sunday.
Okay.
And also I would love to explain why this players are, because I feel like that movement was good, like every Sunday we move around to play pool,
No, la way it's a Sure. But it's not as dominant as it was.
Yeah.
Back then. So yabona kindaba yepool, ne? Dikhule Mosselbay estratweni ikhona enye indlu phanga kum. Njengoba sikhula kwakhona lana kuthiwa ikerem, anani uyayazi na, it's like a square board.
Yeah.
So iyabrashwa qala funeka ibethwe lilanga izoshine. So then you move like la way nerapha yabona I-structure sepool.
Yeah.
La way inje qha ke yenzwe like in the shape of a square.
Sure.
So now like I was playing that as a kid, then I had a friend, Lomshida and Sita Serepa nayo Lindikaya. I think wayehlale both njengoba ngihlale ecanga tavern. Naye kokwabo wayehlale ecanga tavern. But ke ukuyena wayedlala pool like sise standard 4. That's like grade 6.
Sure.
So now since wayedlala pool, then I got interested, musubona lando sisi friends. These guys on gay weekends, I think that time we zadlala Saturdays as a way.
Sure.
Yeah, boys are competitions. So I got interested, Londo. Then earlier in high school, I think then from the standard 7 or standard 6, that's when I started to play pool, like with Dala.
Yeah.
Like since you show, as in born umdu or full time.
Yeah. Like every day.
Yeah, not every day, like every week.
Sure.
So so it happened ke ezikle hustle ngomculo because ihamba zoyithuza we.
Sure.
Writing music sometimes umuntu ayadlala ipuli but ke kule hustle umculo then ubone saye Kapa. In fact da Kapa qala before the move no Brian so by Kapa ke you get to be introduced nakezinye izinto napha bone mostly ncane ipool ke ngoku.
Sure.
So I started to play pool, but then dafumanisa man the game was different than the game ndidlala pa Mosselbay. So then I had to develop the game again. So that's where ke ngoku ndaqala nda-advance ke ngoku egamini. So ndafumanisa into yoba i-skill sami is getting developed. It's getting developed and stuff. Because it went back and advice. If ever you master the basics, then any into I develop. So I had to go back to the basics. And first learn the game from there.
Damn.
Then it became what it is today.
That's dope. But what discipline do you feel like pool like teaches you?
In fact, it teaches you a lot about mastering yourself. Like in general, because when it comes to music, umculo, I only realized it at a later stage that, like I was simply channeling the ideas.
Sure.
When it comes to music.
Sure.
Because Fruity Loops doesn't produce anything. Because I simply go there. Like mentally. So that's why I always say to guys that want me to teach them how to produce music. Dithi kubo, no, I can't teach you how to produce music. When I don't know you just need to be familiar with ideas abanye abantu.
Sure.
So that you can get yourself into that space. So kwazi uchannel ideas ke ngoku ukwazi uzitranslate back for wena.
Sure.
So ke ngoku indaba yepool, you know, epulini there's some things abantu abangazi understand iyo. You know, life we know it's all about the habits.
Sure.
It's all about the repetition. When you go into work, you're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
When you're driving the car, you're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Same applies with the pool. We know that kuko alignments. Alignment indlela umangayo xa uaim.
Sure.
So we know ke pool is all about the strategy. Strategy. Kukinto kuthiwa zi-patterns epulini. Njengoba wena umzekelo ubona ibhola, umna ibhola njengoba zimile phandle ibona i-patterns.
Sure.
Zoba okay, no, in order ukuze ndiyofikelela kula black ball, yabona igame ufuna ndidlale so I'm moving based on the patterns.
Sure.
So now ke pool, it teaches you like a certain level of understand wena as a person, because umzekelo yabona it came to a point up on the ipool ayanibhora, because I realize into yoba I'm no longer playing the game that we see on the table. But I'm playing with psyche umntu. Because at the end of the day uzawufumanisa when you're playing umntu tends to fear you as the opponent yakhe, because akazazi expectations zakho. So then I notice that a game it's more psychological than we think about the game. So this is a way when ndazifunda epulini that there's a lot that you can learn about the strategy.
Sure.
Because it helps you to visualize yonke into, and on top of that visualization, it works a lot epulini. And visualization, we know it also helps you to manifest ezinye izinto about life wakho. So there's a way, that's why in the city yonke into about life interconnected.
But last question, I feel like make suppose the buze kwa woke, but what you don't like as the OGs that you feel like you guys could have done different, like to what you guys like did like way back.
Okay.
Yabona
good man, the way I would say the issue that we had back then, I feel like it's the same issue abantu abadila nayo now. Because ngoku umzekelo ngohlobo enibona ngalo ngoku, it's like abantu abaninzi they rely too much on others to manifest their dreams. So fish ke ngoku mna I feel like eyona nto suppose thina sayenzayo is to create a space that we know into yoba if ever umuntu ufuna ukwenza into ethile then uzakwazi uyenza lanto. Without having to rely like kwezinye izinto but la way man for now it has to do with a level of perception esasikuyo back then.
Sure.
So that's the only thing that made us do izinto ngohlobo esasenza ngalo back then. Because if ever ngoku umzekelo ninga like ndaphinda ndibuyele egamini, mna I would rely too much on the power lendibelieve kuyo, because at the end of the day ndinalanto mos ithi yonke into i-connected okanye inye into ephilayo emhlabeni xa yohluke ngeziqu. So meaning ke ngoku if ever ndifuna into ethile, I simply need to connect with the power, because at the end of the day yiyo ezakwazi undirector, because it's the same power that lives within us all. So that's how deep life is, so at times uzofumanisa ezinye izinto you don't necessarily need to push too much effort, because the power is already working for when. So dingacho mna I feel like that's the only thing that I feel we haven't done. Not to say zange siyenze in fact sasingayazi.
But we learned a lot, like we learned a lot from y'all, I will lie, I myself also personally, like even there could be mistakes when I feel like mistakes on your body, like, you don't have to go through them now.
Yeah, injalo pa, injalo.
Unless ke underminer next then
Yeah, that's the problem kaloku about izinto ezininzi. Like it goes back to landa by ego.
Yeah.
Because if ndizixelele uba I'm not going to learn anything from wena.
Sure.
Then that's ego speaking. Oh yeah, boy.
Okay, Khudan Basiya, just all a quick, man. We're gonna play one song from Umov Kano. It will be dropping again, Kamei. It's on the album Ubasha Ngolo. And then we're gonna play you a song from DJ was George called Usimagam Tem, just dropped in the album. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still nice. Then some boy singing it to your God.
Since I get darling, la is okay, la badala, my best feeling below you pressure, pressure, below you pressure, pressure, so there was a tension, satisfaction, I'm gonna move your pillow, me back. Up, you get up, and you're not letting my poop over. Yeah, mama pillow impression, impression, so there was a tension, satisfaction, I'm gonna move. Up, you get up, and you're not letting my poop over.
Mahalo.
Siva kamthiya. Yeah, see the cow.
Yeah. Banana orthodox.
I don't know.
I look at level of it.
I alpha. I see go bodai.
It's
Le football le kushile le football. nice,
type of sound that I like.
Isn't it?
Yeah. It's like I feel atmospheric that way. Like I sense meditative and stuff.
Pocket sick. That was weird, man. Yes, sir. That was Sibagam Tempo, man. A city monarchy. Make sure you stream, man. He has an album out, fresh album. Make sure you stream and then you support the culture. Yeah. Okay, Sahlili the legend.
Say, man, hey, Lamagama, legend.
But you are a legend.
Right, you know, I'm just an ordinary person, bro.
Yeah.
Because I don't like born as classifications and stuff because so postele ego man yabona. Yeah, because dinala belief na ethi sonke siyafana man. Xa sohlukana indlela ocinga.
Cabakho yeshe.
Yeah. So if awareness yami different than omnye umuntu, it doesn't mean I'm special.
Sure.
Yeah. It's just that attention yami is on something else.
Different. Yeah, that's the same thing. That's how I feel. Now I feel like we are energies having a body experience.
Exactly.
You know, so most of these ideas they come from the energy world.
Exactly.
So they just needed the body
to manifest themselves.
Yeah,
because it's like yabona the dlangothi xa nsenza umzekelo ngale nto uyithethayo ne. You know, xa ubona kule ndawo sikuyo si-space moses.
Sure.
Yabo, the indlu zii-objects, they occupy space, like the pesque space.
Sure.
But ke ngoku i-sitting room in a space is different than the toilet.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, it's one and the same space.
Sure.
Yabo. Then ke ngoku iya kule nto uyithethayo ngoku yoba as ideas they zifuna ukuphila nazo.
Yeah.
Then ke ngoku uzofumanisa ke ngoku i-attention yakho xa i-structure isithile like lensithi ke scenario ye-space ngithetha ngaso. So if attention yakho is i-structure se-sitting room, then into zaba exposed kuyo yinto ekla sitting room.
Sure.
Not as a toilet. Sure. So it same applies with life operator la hlobo. Yabo. Because if your attention yakho is on a negative or the lower vibration, the ideas as flock kula vibration zizakufumana.
Is it negative?
Stay
out of the negative world, man.
Yeah, but it's part of everything, but ayibalekeki yabo. Xa nebalekileke kungayifiti.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I try to do myself too. You know, like negative energy. You know, let me try, because you know one thing is like there are a lot of kids who are looking up to us.
Exactly.
We don't even know because we're dealing with the pressure we have. The yellow life. So if I go on my Facebook and then I go to war, Yeah, well, bola bazo study shala way, and then they think, okay, war is the way to go.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yabona kule scenario ithethayo ne because benike nalexesha mos inwane litravelisha. You know ufika kwa Joburg. Dafika like territory different.
Sure.
Kulapho ndafikelela ke conclusion ethi i-environment nganye ine influence kabantu abakhulayo.
Sure.
So yakulento ithethayo ke ngoku because like if ever ispace sikuso thina ngoku,
yeah,
it's more influenced by into edibane ne-gangsterism. Then eventually the ones that are growing up bazayibona into ecool there.
Sure.
Yeah, because into abayi-observayo on a daily basis.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, that's real.
Yeah.
Okay, Khotman, let's come back. Let's come back. But on the book, Khotman,
Okay.
like how many books have you written?
Yabona I've written incwadi enye.
Okay,
Like,
only one book.
It's only one book.
But then I want to know the journey, man. Like what sparked that idea? You want to know, man, let me just pen it down, yo. And what was the book? What is the book about?
Okay, yabona kule nto sigqothisa ngayo ngoku. Yoba i-ideas they flock around.
Yeah.
So zifuna uphila mos.
Sure.
Because yonke into esiyibonayo apha it's an expression of your idea.
Sure.
So what happened I think it was 2013, late 2013, like when I shifted away from music because ndayina ne-desire yofuna uba nemali eninzi bra.
Sure.
So then I got introduced to personal development, which is the first book that I read. Robert Kiyosaki.
Sure.
Rich Dad,
Okay.
Poor Dad.
Yeah, I know.
So I read that book, but then I didn't understand the content in the book back then.
Yeah.
Because of evaporation of that book was so advanced.
Sure.
Towards evaporation enandikuyo back then.
Sure.
But the idea yobhala incwadi yayiyinto endandinayo, but to write incwadi ekasa space sale ncwadi ndibhaleyo was not my intention. In fact, then I go aware about that particular knowledge. So then it happened ke ngo 2016, like I had a spiritual awakening. So some sort of inner transformation.
Like how? Explain that.
It's what I can say. Okay, yeah. So no, inenzekayo ne. You know, when I was reflecting the book, in fact, like it's all based on a reflection.
Sure.
About to life for in general, ne? From the knowledge that I know now to the knowledge that I knew back then.
Sure.
So when I was reflecting the book, ne, I noticed yonke lento yenzekayo kum was connected in a way.
Sure.
Because I remember ngo 2009 or 2010, Brian Smash, rest in peace to the G. So Brian introduced me to khona time akuthiwa Moto. Wayehlale asla. So Moto wayibona abantu azipalm readers. Yeah. So Moto was one of those dudes, So Moto will introduce his principles. Bona xa siye kuye because bona like xa uziva kuba how demotivated izinto engathi azisipani, so sasithanda emosiya pha kuye, then ufumanise will speak directly where our energies are. Uyabona we ufumanise enze scenarios just to explain the situation esikuye without even saying anything kuye.
Sure.
So now again, this other day Moto then introduced a concept ethi, you know, klando ye deja vu. Uyoba experience into ube nalando ithi no man, ndakhe nda experience lento before. So Moto made an example ukuthi wathi, you know, spiritually okanye lento iyo experience ile lando. It's just that ke ngoku umzimba wakho ne like yo ndingathini unity yezi planes intathu ngoku ezi experience in one la way.
Sure.
So now ke ngoku I think the journey started there. Spiritual awakening. But back then I didn't understand because now growing up been chill almost earlier on uba I felt like knowledge was always far ahead. Because I was easy mna abantu ababe concerned ngazo, mna was not concerned about zona. So I was always that guy who was looking ahead. Then it got to a point up your life didn't make sense. When that's buza uba like what's the point of this thing? Yabo.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
ndiyazalwa, ndiyakhula, ndiye esikolweni, ndiyaphangela, ndiyachata. If I decide to marry, ndiba nabantwana, then die.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
for me, that thing didn't make sense. Yabo that way. So I'm serious, bro. Like, saying is sense, yabo. Then what happened? Dabe ndikule journey ke ukuyofunda izinto ze personal development because I'm curious ndifuna uyazi abantu abanemali bayifumana njani imali.
Sure, sure.
So but then ke uyafikelela ke space apho la knowledge became too much, because I was consuming a lot of information, but not using the knowledge.
Sure.
So ke ngoku ndaqala ke ngibona uba anxious uba ne-worry kuba say, like, does this thing even work?
Yeah.
So now this other day, then I started to experience the symptoms is different, Fumanisa xa ndihleli endlini, especially at night. Fumanisa inyawo zami ziyabanda bra. Like ziyabanda yabo. Ndingene ezingubeni. 5 hours ndisezingubeni but ingubo still inyawo ziyabanda still. Like I couldn't understand that shit bra. Then this other day ke wona dibana nomnye umdala. So I was walking la nomjida eKapa. This is Cape Town, ndenza nse Cape Town. So I was walking with this guy. So azothi dibana nenye time ithi kumle time ndake ndakubona man before. And ke ngoku I had this vision ngawe
Exactly.
So ke ngoku so bengichazele ke ngezi symptoms enzekayo apha kum and stuff. But like I was surprised mina kube kuse lo mdala uzazela phezulu.
Precise stuff.
Uyabona we. So wabesithi kum no jonga I can pray for you as ways disappearish.
Sure.
So ndambuza pha like so uzayenzela lapho lo we. But le way yenzeka sisestradweni. Uthi kum no I can even pray for you now that you know sawufika pha kuwe endlini. So ndambuza uhlala laphi wanika direction. I went to the guide later that day. La time I prayed bra so kwenzeka ke ngoku ki prayer yakhe wathi kum no yonke it's fine. Went back home, no changes.
Sure.
The loss must be a doubt kube say is this thing even real? Way. But apparently ke ngoku I think noba 3 days after ethanazile amdala then I started to notice okay no at least la coldness is nyaweni disappearish, but it didn't end there. Then this other day ke ngoku visitela omnye umjida ekuthiwa nguLarry. Larry is one of the guys that was producing music as well back then. So ndaya pha kokwabo, it was on a Sunday afternoon fika pha ndifika lo mjida une family yakhe bakhe Bible study. So ndinokhe pha qonda disturbe abantu musafa so athi lo mfundisi no ndingahlala I'm invited. So njengoba ndihleli ke ngoku notice man kuba lo timer is doing the same thing isenziwa ngumoto back then, like around 2010 because it's picking energies abantu. So noba 30 minutes or 20 ndipha azothi kum like the Holy Spirit tells me you are hungry both mentally and spiritually. But ikhona le nto ikublokayo yena akayibonisa ukuba yintoni leyo. But like I was confused but ngicala lakhe ngiyokecala le mental aspect. I knew because I was reading books.
Sure.
Way. But in the spirituality it was a subject I knew nothing about.
Sure.
So azothi kum ke ngoku but uthiwa mandokuxelele into yoba like many lives through you will be healed. But ke ngoku akayiboniswa ke ngoku but ikhona le nto iniblockaya akayiboniswa ukuba yintoni. Inqona excel uyan confuse So I went back home bra. Ndayithatha as if ahama thangathethe nix lo mjida.
Sure.
So a week later la way yenza kama Sunday, the following week Saturday ndiyavuka ke ngoku kusasa in the morning I had this deep feeling bra ethi no cooking into bekusuppose uyayenza but awuyenzi. It's like ibona la intuition yoba there is something that you're supposed to do but you're not doing.
Sure.
Phan qona le way yandisturb nyane so I didn't feel nice that morning. Kodwa okay no andiyazi kwenzeka ntoni because andikho used musikuyo yonke mina lento yale journey ye spirituality
Sure.
So they pressure off lo way. Monday after ke ngoku Saturday, Monday the born it's a normal day mos yabo, but then I noticed that day like I was feeling more lighter compared to the previous days.
Sure.
And ke ukubona la nto ndangekho concern about into ezininzi yabo. So ifoni yami yacima along the day.
Yeah.
So ndisestratweni mos. So ifoni yami yacima along the day. Then xa ngibuyele endlini ndilayita le phone ufumana imessage ke from lo pastor yabo previous week mos yabo. So ndifumana imessage kuye sithi no, God is calling you yabo. Qona man lost man uthetha ngantoni ngoku yabo. Ndimbuze kuba like intoni ethetha ngayo yabo. Athi no, you will see for yourself yabo. Okay, it's fine. Conversation end pha. Ndathi ndilala that day, it was on a Monday. Cimela nje kwami uvala amehlo. Yabona apha bathi ndoni bathi heart chakra.
Yeah.
I felt it burst. Yabo ingathi kukho into explodayo.
Exactly.
Then it started to move. Ingathi ifuna uphuma emzimbeni. Like bona lando amehlo it started to twitch fast. Like bona lawe. Kodwa ekuse I don't understand man kwenza kantoni kanye apha yabo. Then I opened my eyes. Uvula kwami amehlo wami kwangena message ku WhatsApp from the same guy pastor. Ithi no, just humble yourself yabo. Ndibuza kuwe kwenzeka ntoni wathi no benduxelele God is calling you yabo. Ndiqonde man lost man kwenzeka ntoni yabo. Ndibuze kuse kangicacisele man kwenzeka ntoni athi no, you will see for yourself. But inenza xela yona ngoku life wakhe is not going to be the same again.
Damn.
Yabo. So it happened ndabona kandivala amehlo iphinde iqale lento yabo. So I was fighting it because it's a new experience. I know nothing about this. And ke ubone ndandisoyika ubone la fear because yonke lento it's not normal kum.
Sure.
I don't know kuba ndalala njani that day, but one thing enza iqala yona is that emzimbeni wami ndaye experience energy. That's where I felt the true me. Like ubone as this is the individual that lives in the body. Yeah. So I felt the energy. So then after that umzimba wami started to shed ke ukubona iskin ngasiyacrack.
Exactly.
They started to shed, but I didn't understand kwakusenzeka ntoni. But later on ndafikelela ke conclusion ethi no, evaporation yami was getting higher. So skin was not like sensation, it was not compatible with that particular energy at that time.
Sure.
So that time yonke la ndenza ndisekapa and ke ndandike jene za Joburg. So I went to Joburg. I noticed a movement different man towards Intaka yabo. And ke njengoba kusenzeka lo way sometimes in many dreams. So this the first dream that I had ndandi kwavele ndabona Intaka space it trapped in cage.
Sure.
Yabo. So hey man no lost man yabo. So I noticed ukuba hey this thing is serious. And ke it seems like it's not going anywhere. Yabo. That decided ukuba from there right there up on the college uba I'm quitting everything. I need to focus on what is happening. Yabo. So that decided ukuba okay no, I'm going to put the tools down. Ndabuyela Mosselbay. Ubuyela kwami Mosselbay. Ndaye George. It was the following year 2017, early 2017 around January. Ndaye George. Uya kwami George ndidibana umjide okuthiwa nguTyson. Tyson was we used to rap. Back in the days.
Sure.
So udibana kwami naye Tyson ufika kumuthi hey bra, I was looking for you man like for some time yabo. Abuze kuba hey life unjani. Ndithi ku hey bra, to be honest I'm confused now because there's this thing that's just happened ngoku. So nimbalisele ke about this journey. Athi no, maybe that's the reason why benifuna yabo. Because he's been doing a meditation for 12 years. That was like 2017. Well, athi no, he's been doing a meditation for 12 years. Well, so azothi kumke maybe the higher power was trying to link me with umntu enmaziyo so that azokwazi ukupasa the understanding yenzeka kum that particular moment
and lokwazi ukuthuka
exactly so azothi ukuTyson kum I will only give you a suggestion as two. You need to learn how to meditate and you need to learn breath work because into ezizayenza zizathatha zikucenterishe down so that uzozgrounda to the present moment
sure.
So went back home, then I started to do that. Next thing, I noticed again a lot of things. Dithi xa ndihleli umzekelo ebhedini before ndilale, ngade ndifeel presence yabantu abakhoyo apha ecangwami.
Sure.
Uyabona we. So kulapho ke ngoku manje ndimbuza ezinye izinto kube kusebra I've noticed uba ingathi I was somewhere, uyabo. Because ndivuka ndi confused. Ubone la njengoba ndivuka ndi confused nimbuze bra man, hey, it felt like I was somewhere. Angixelela uthi ayisi no bra, you need to understand kaloku you are a multidimensional being. Sometimes abanye abantu baya crosswalker.
Yeah.
So abanye bawe xa isenzeka lanto, abanye bekho aware. Yabo. But the later stage now I realize that awareness, it never stops. Whether you are sleeping, dreaming, you are still aware.
But like when this thing is happening to you, I trip and how are people around you like acting?
No, yabona into yenzekayo when it happened. Ndithi mosiqala yenzeka ndiseJoburg.
Sure.
Yeah, you are Cape Town, and I was on my way to Joburg.
Yeah.
Then from Joburg, I started to the body movement. Bona xa ndithetha nabantu, ndafikelela like realization that abantu abaninzi abekho aware about that particular thing about themselves.
Sure.
So kulapho khona decide khona ukuba no, I'm going to come back and I'm not going to share this thing with anyone.
Sure.
Because I first need to understand it from before I share nabanye abantu. So that's what I did back then. But ndaxelela timer, ndaxelela olater kuba this is what is happening, but ndababona nabo ba confused yabo. But then and I escalate ke ngoku in terms of uxelela abanye abantu kuba kwenzeka lena le. Even now abanye abantu don't know that there's this thing that happened like from 2016 up until now. So iwe nje apha, but hey, it's been a challenging journey, like honestly speaking. Because into yalento ye spirituality ya collapse into ezininzi.
Sure.
Like I belief system ebendinazo,
So that's the thing, it takes over.
So it collapsed from now. I didn't understand uba okay, why was this happening? So anyway, nje bisenzeka yonke lento diki like ibona dikla confusion, like I'm like don't mind if you conflict, conflict because I'm resisting this thing from happening. So but then uyafikelela like decision apho ndathi khona that azixela yona ba no mngane amjonga man, the way it's going nowhere. Because once the light is switched on, there's no turning it back again. So you rather appreciate the gift, or fight it forever. But fighting it, you're not gonna win.
That's true.
So that's been a challenge because even now it's difficult to have a conversation about because you understand energy and how it traps you. So ngoku alizokwazi uthetha ngento but bendibona kuba I'm tying myself with the negativity.
That's true.
So that's been the challenge like since the day it started.
Exactly. But then how do you not like take it like indoors or
okay, lewe legend, but there's a lot of things ezenzekayo like honestly speaking, because umzekelo of as ndisitsho mosiqala ngupastor owathi God is calling you. Bear in mind ke nje bisenzeka lanto kum, I'm not going to church.
Sure.
So that's the first thing mna ndazixela yona, okay, no, this thing came to me without following religion ethile, okanye without being so exposed to a tradition. Tradition ethile. So now ke along the way umzekelo usister wetime mos naye ukulewe yamagqirha so do you remember ke babe nomsebenzi pha kwabo, like endlini katatabo kadabawo wami. So nako nje bandipha igqirha lakhe lanothisa wambamba ecaleni ukuba ngubani wapi so ndimchazele no kulotata apha
Yeah, yeah.
athi kum no utatakho uphi yena busy time so azothi yena yoxa ithetha uba no yabona elona gqirha lalapha leli ndifuneka ukulento uyithethayo ba like yoba mhlawumbe ndiyithathe izinto ethile
Sure.
so ndaye notice mina into yoba kuyo yonke la phase because lana thing yenzeka 4 years and you understand mina lento
Sure.
le yalo mama uligqirha so kuyo yonke la phase nalana la process ndaye notice into yoba abantu abaninzi into ye spirituality bayayiconfine.
Yeah, they don't understand it.
Yeah, bayayiconfine. So ke xa kusenzeka into ethile just because of ndikhuleke identity yabantu abaza classify as abaXhosa then eventually ndizawuthi no I'm supposed to go this route.
Sure.
Without knowing into yoba spirituality can manifest itself in whatever way.
Yeah.
Uyabona way. So eyona nto kum eyabangela ndingayicategorize as
and shout out to you for doing that because you know your journey it's not far from mine. It's not far from mine, you know. But then one thing like I also realized also now is kukoi entities, you know, even within the spirituality. And kukoi entities, all those entities they are recruiter. It's like you said, because he understands the energy you have. So he's like, come, you don't use that energy from good church. And then even the same thing because we food a la energy that you're from. But then when you do that, you shift from your real journey, like self, because Goku, if we go past Zoaba, the journey lo pastor ati afudu yabe yabo if we are kugqirha uzoba the journey el gqirha lifuda uyabe which means ba uzoenda usenza usenziswa.
It's true, bro, it's true. Yabona kulewe uyithethayo ne iya back. If you remember earlier on the Kenda, but it was not, I don't think it was kukhona kule podcast. So we spoke about into ebenikenda yenza this year ne
sure
yokwenza reading
sure
yabo phakula reading uphele isithi la mama you know there's a certain element of your ancestry that you are avoiding yabo it can be also the reason why these doors are blocked.
Sure.
So yabona mna ingxaki bra I've been very vocal with into ezininzi yabo like in terms of his system, the way abantu they structured le reality yabo. So now ke ngoku da can this sometimes uba okay no it's fine because yabona into yamagqirha it's not different than abantu abazibiza i-psychic medium.
Sure.
Because at the end of the day they channel yabo. Same applies with Tina. There's nothing different. Nathi we channel. It's just that. Iqhomekeka wena uchannel andoni. Umzekelo with the book that I wrote. I feel like I didn't write the book, but I was putting myself in the space to allow the ideas to come. So uzofumanisa sonke sizi-channelers. But it depends wena uchannel andoni. So ke ngokule situation ye ancestors, you know, umna xa lihleli sometimes ndike bona nakakhona imisebenzi mhlawumbe endlini yebo whether kukumuntu olukayo okanye kuthiwa no kuyothethwa eXhantini so ndiye ndizibuze man kuba okay no based on yonke le ndithethwa apha yebo umna where do I fit le equation yebo because if you notice it's all about ukwenza izinto for abanye abantu
yabo that's why ndithi uzokwenziswa
exactly uyabona we so wena ke ngokuyo yonke lento abafuna uyenze where do you fit ijourney yakho uzayihamba nini yabo so ke ngoku that's always been the issue kum yabo with into edibane ne like bona as occult zicreatwe ngabantu yabo that's always been an issue yoba okay no if you want me to follow this what about my own journey? Because at the end of the day, it seems like umna journey yami ndivele ndiyithathe ndinyathele. Ndiqhube ndenze le nto kuthiwa
and then you find out but you're still empty.
Exactly. Joke ndifuna kule way uyithetha. You know, I read a book once, ethi Mind to Mind by Betty Shine. So pa uBetty Shine naye had a problem, yabo, because la mama pa uthi she went to I think Medium. Yathi Medium anokwazi ukunceda. Yabo, up until when you accept lento yenzekayo kuwe. Yabo, because the person uzakwazi ukunceda nguwe. But ke kula ncwadi overall into endayipick up kula ncwadi uthi uBetty Shine, you know, into ye entities. Yabo, choice yakho if you want them to like, if you want them to work through you.
Sure.
Ayonto yoba ufuneka bakuforcile uba no, you need to do that, because uthi bekhona entities ebezifika kuye zithi no, mhlam la engugqirha wayiphila back then, yabo, wayebusy ne study sento ethile, so now ke kufuna usharesha la information, yabo, through yena. So uthi zikhona entities awathi kuzo no, not do that. Sure. And ke ngoku ziye ziback off, because kaloku sine free will, you choose or whatever we want as individuals.
Yeah, if they come from the positive world, they're gonna back off. And if they come from negative, they're gonna want to end your life. But it's we can't unpack everything. We have a podcast for the whole data. But then if people they wanna reach out to you, man, how can they get hold of you or Bagafumanajan?
Yeah, yabona pa the book, ne?
Yeah,
it's gonna be released next month. I'm going for printing.
Sure. Shout out.
Yeah. So, but I will decide on the dates. Yeah. But okwangoku ndisa is based like Facebook and code that active. Yeah. And code that active. But I'm also busy finishing my website. Like I've been procrastinating la project for some time, but it's nearly done now. But I just need to get the book in the website as well. Sure. So, but Facebook, Luvuyo Ndembe, you can get me there, because it actually needs in Bapa.
Shout out to you, Khodwa.
Sure, no,
shout out to you. Okay, a quick promo break, man. We have our own hair food called Mary Jane. It grows a beard and also grows a machada. So if you want that one, a single oily 100 rand, you have food 100 rand. But then if you buy them together as a combo, 150, which means you save 50 rand. And we also have our own t-shirts, man. Kabako shit t-shirts. If you want a t-shirt for yourself, it's $350 a t-shirt. Make sure you get that one too, man, so that we can continue doing these things, because we don't have no sponsors as long as you Gamadle Sida.
But God is a provider, man. It's a provider. But as long as usazi the end goal.
Yeah, that's true. Like probably and even outside of that, like with me, I haven't been in a relationship for like 5 years now.
Okay.
Only because like I don't have time, number one, for my family, like my personal family. Like I really want to spend time with those people that, like, I don't have time for them. I don't have time for my daughter, like, that's the worst thing as a father, because I'm chasing this thing, So for the military it's gonna be a lot, So that's why I choose to be real with myself, man. Unless in the journey there will be someone like or fitter in with how the things are going, aligning, then it will be like that.
Yeah, no, but it's the timing of the universe. It's always on point. Like I said earlier, but it's not Ali band.
No, it's cool. You can say your last part. Your last part.
Like I said earlier on, when I was going to Balisela about the conversation I had with the spirit guide. Yeah, bona, as long as we are aligned, any funda about life alignment, because one thing universe that it wants from all of us is for us to trust it.
Yeah.
And but it becomes a difficult thing.
Yeah.
To trust into ube ungena assurance yayo.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, so that's why abantu abaninzi ufumanise they run away from running their own personal projects.
Yeah.
Because of abekho certain kuba the way it's gonna pan out the way they expect it. Oh yeah, well away.
Okay, Khotman, now man, we're at the end of this interview, man. If people you enjoyed the interview, make sure you subscribe and hit like and comment and share also to other people so that we can grow the community. Black Sheep Radio, baby. Khotman, we're at the end of this. Can you say Tamaku is the Black Sheep Network? Then you say your name.
Tamaku. You don't? It's the
Black Sheep Network.
Tamagu is the Black Sheep Network. My name is Luvuyo Ndembe. Peace out.
Yeah, make sure you follow him on Facebook. Yeah, and then you bother him too. If you have something you wanna know about, like you also going through, go on his inbox. You DM. Shout out, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
W chat.